Hi, I'm Bhavish, and in this video, we are going to look at some of the basic CL commands that we can use in a CL program in AS400. So let's begin. So the first command is WRKOBJ. So we have seen before that WRKOBJ is usually used to browse the objects in libraries to look at which objects are present, to confirm if an object is present or not. You can execute WRKOBJ like so. Work obj on the command line F4 obj. You can write a name of the object if you already know, or if you do not know the name of the object and if you want to browse all objects, you can just type in star all and you can type in the name of the library, and it will give you the list of all the objects that are there along with the type of the object, whether it is a program object, it is a file, command, or so on. So it basically provides you a list of all the objects in your library. You can do different operations on every object. You can edit the object authority, can delete it, clone it, copy it, display description, and see when it was created, and so on. So WRKOBJ allows you to work with objects. And as we know, everything is an object in AS400. So this is the most used command. So using WRKOBJ in CL, so we are going to look at an example where WRKOBJ can be used to check whether an object exists or not. So there is a command called CHKOBJ. So let's read the article. So usage in CL program. In CL program, we generally use commands like CHKOBJ to verify existence of objects. So, but you can use WRKOBJ outside of program control. So this is an example how we can use CHKOBJ to check if an object is present in the library. So we are just checking if the object is present or not through a CL program. So we would need to do such kind of thing where, for example, if we are creating or we are following certain logic and our logic is dependent upon the existence of an object. So if an object is present, only then we can go ahead and actually perform an action. Or if the object is missing, we can perhaps tell an or show an error to the user. So this is a basic program. I have copied it in our Visual Studio Code with code for our extension, which is connected to our AS400. So let's look at the program. PGM and PGM defines the boundaries of the program. So first we are checking if the object exists or not with CHKOBJ command. So CHKOBJ can have certain parameters. We can look at what all parameters it has. You do F4. So it gives you a certain list of parameters. It accepts the object name, in which library the object is present, the type of the object, if you want to provide additional information, because you can have multiple objects with the same name, but they can have different type. So you can also specify the type if you want. You can specify a member if it is a database file. Although I'm not sure how would a database file qualify with a WRKOBJ or CHKOBJ. It could be a source physical file member. You can press F1 and learn more about this. First member, or we can specify the name of the member. Specify a physical or logical file member to be checked. Okay. So it would most likely be checking of a member inside a source physical file. Authority. So objects only having certain authority would be picked up. Specifies the authority to be checked or specifies an authorization list to be checked. The parameter can be specified as a single value or a list of one or more values. So if you specify star none, which would be by default, I think it would not check for authority. So it has different authorities that you can check. So this is the basic CHKOBJ command that is used in our program. So we are calling this command from our CL program. So we are trying to check if the QCBL SRC object exists in our library. And the type of our object is star file. Let us see, let us do WRKOBJ star all in our library and see if QLBL SRC or QCBL SRC is available. Yes, QCBL SRC is available in my library and it is of type star file. So then we have mon message. We will do another video explaining the details of mon message. So basically this is exception handling in CL program on AS400. So these are built-in exception messages which are auto-triggered if there is an exception. So we will talk about this in detail, but for now just understand that when you write mon message do and undo, then this block will be executed if there is an error on a command preceding mon message. So what we are checking here is if you get this message, so if you get this exception, we can get the full form of this exception, CPF 9801. Let's quickly do that. So DSP MSGD to display message description, CPF 9801. So CPF 9801 message text is object in library not found. So these are arguments. We'll look at these later, but the message text is clear and it says that the object in the library specified is not found. So the message description matches with our expectation that the mon message will be executed when it does not find an object. We are trying to check an object, and if the object is not present, then this mon message will be executed and triggered. So if the exception is triggered, then we are going to send a message to the user or display a error message to the user saying that the file QLBL-SRC is not found in our library. And we are going to return, that is, we are going to end the program. And if it is successful, if the check object is successful and if the object is found, then this mon message will not get executed. Our control will then skip directly to the next line, that is send program message, that is object is found, and processing further or proceeding further. So this message is going to get executed if the object is found and exception is not raised. But if an exception is raised, we are going to get an error. So this is just a sample program to demonstrate the usual CL objects or CL commands that are executed within a CL program. So let's compile this with Control E. CRTCLP is going to create a command string for us, CRTCLPGM. Test1119 is the name of our CL program. And our compilation is successful. We can then execute the CL program with call test119 in our library. And the message that it printed is object found proceeding. That means that the object that we specified, QCBL-SRC, is available. Let's just change it to some other name. And we'll perhaps change it here as well in the display string. Let's remove the name of the object altogether and library also. We'll just say object not found, file not found. So now we are going to check QCBL-SRC1. Now let's check if this object is available in our library. So QCBL-SRC1, we have alphabetically arranged, I think. So QCBL-SRC1 is not available. It should give an error saying file not found. Let's save it with Control S and compile it with Control E. Create CL program, hit enter. It says it compiled successfully. Let's run it. F9, 9, call the same program again. And now it says file not found. So it is properly executing the monitor message, mon message, and the flow is working correctly. If the object is found, it is executing object found proceeding. And if the object is not found, then it says file not found. So that was the demonstration of one of the commands through CL, that is CHKOBJ. In the next video, we will look at run SQL HTM command. That's it for today's video. If you do like watching these videos, kindly consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.